Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. I am Gaston Mapala right here at Maths with Gaston. Now today let's have a look at an example on sequence and series. All right, yeah guys, if you don't know these things, so now let's have a look at what we have today. We have got a quadratic. Let's look at 2.1 says given this quadratic which is 5, 10, 17 and then 26, and then it goes on and on and on. Okay, right, and then they said 2.1.1 says write down the next two terms of this pattern. So they already told us it's a quadratic, making our life very much easy. We know that our what do they call it, our first term or our nth term will have to be like this. Great. Okay, now let's have a look. We're gonna say t1 times t2, not t1 times t2, the t minus is going to give us 5, 17 minus 10 is going to give us 7, therefore 7 minus that is going 26 minus 17 is giving us 9. Okay, great stuff. So now let's come down here. We go down because we want to use the branches to come and calculate the next term here. Okay, so here is 2. Is it 2? Yes, it's 2. 9 minus 7 gives us 2, so it means here is going to be 2. So working out in reverse, so it's going to be 9 plus 2 is going to give us 11, therefore it's going to be 11 plus 26, which gives us this term here, which in this case is going to be 37, I think so. Yeah, 37. Great stuff. And then therefore it means now we're also going to have another 2 here when we subtract 11 and something else here. So it's going to be 11 plus 2, which is 1, 3, which is 13. So it's going to be 13 plus that, because you are working backwards to give us this number here. 13 plus 37 is going to give us 50. So our next two terms is what is 37 and 50. Right, so 2.1.2, this was what 2.1.1 close bracket, and therefore 2.1.2. now it says here draw the formula for the nth term. Determine the formula for the nth term. So we know that, let me use a different color here guys. If you have watched my videos on the lessons and whatnot, you would know that I would rather prefer that we deal with this question by saying here is said a plus b plus c is equals to this term here, 3a plus b is equals to this number here, and therefore also we have got 2a which is equals to this number here. So therefore this simply means when you want to calculate a, we're gonna use this, then you're gonna divide by 2 here. So a is equal to, let me not, it doesn't look like 9. I hope it doesn't look like a is equals to 1, and then therefore on the other one you've got 3a plus b, it's equals to 5. So you already know what is a, so you're gonna substitute a here guys. Please know that this by head, ne? I think I've stressed this in my lessons. Know this by head. I know that it's not there on the formula sheet, so please make sure that you know it by head. So right now coming here 5, then take 3 to the other side, we're going to have 5 minus 3, which gives us b is equal to 2, and therefore where is another one here? Okay, the last one, a plus b plus c is equal to the first term, which is 5. So we already know what is a is equals to 1, b is equals to 2. We don't know what is c, therefore you can come here, 1 plus 2 gives us 3, 5 there, take 3 to the other side, 5 minus 3, which gives us c is equal to 2. Therefore this simply means our n is going to be equals to, we're gonna substitute it here on this equation right here. So a is equals to 1, so we're just gonna have n squared plus b, which is equals to 2n, and therefore plus c, which is equal to 2. All right, great stuff. So moving right along, let's move on to this one here, which is 2.1.3. 2.1.3 said which term of the pattern will give us this value. So it means this is our Tn. So we're gonna come here and say, okay, now let's have a look, because we already have got this Tn here, so we can easily calculate. So they want us to find out what is n. Always ask yourself, guys, what is the question asking you to find? They want us to find n because they've given us the term number. So now it means now on our equation, this one that we just found, everything else will be equal to this term here, 1765. Okay, then we need to find what is n. Okay, good stuff. So now here we're gonna take this 1765 to the other side of the equation. So we're gonna have n squared plus 2n plus 2. Therefore this will be minus 1765 is equals to 0. Great stuff. So now n squared plus 2n, we are going, this will give us minus 1n all over 1763 is equals to 0. So now with this one, guys, because I have done it, you can either come here and use quadratic. You can use quadratic formula to find the factors here, because now you have to factorize. You can use quadratic formula. If you remember the formula, guys, you know is that one of saying x plus or minus b squared square root of, I can't remember the formula very well, but I know you guys know it. You can use this formula here. All right, so but I've already done that, so now I already know the factors. It's n minus plus 43 and then n minus 41, all in close bracket. Therefore n is going to be equals to negative 43, or n is going to be equals to 41. So we already know that this one will not be applicable in this instant, so therefore our final solution will be it's 41. So it means the number of terms, sorry about that, it means the number of terms will be 41 here. Right, great stuff. So now let's move along to 2.2. 2.2 says here the first, okay, let's do it on the next page because this page is full. Gonna move right here. Okay, let's move on the next page, guys. Here it is here. So 2.2 said the first 24 terms, so it means n is equals to 24. It's an arithmetic sequence, and then it's got these numbers 35, 42, 49, etc, etc. 196 is the last term, so we know this is the last term here. It says calculate the sum of all natural numbers from 35 to that, and then they said what, that are not divisible by 7. Okay, so this is what you do here, very, very critical. Sn, the formula that we can use is this one, n over 2 square root of 2n plus n minus 1 d here, close bracket. So now we can either use this one or use Sn is equals to n over 2 equals and then bracket a. This is a, guys. Ooh, my a looks like a 9. My a looks like a 9. So a, make sure that you guys can see that very well. A, is it plus or is it minus? Yeah, it's a plus. A plus last term. All right, this one referring to the last term. If you recall this from term 1, guys, this refers to last term. So this is what you would do here in this case. You must first calculate the overall number of terms, right? So the first 24 terms. So this is what you would do in this case, guys. You're gonna come here and say, okay, the total number of terms. In this case, you're gonna say sum of first 24 terms is equal to first 24 terms. So here you are calculating the first 24 terms, guys. 35 plus the last term, which in this case you can see that it's 196, right? Just substituting on this formula. Now with that, you are I'm getting let's see, what am I getting in this case? In this case, I'm getting 18711 from my calculator. Let me know what you think, guys. If you are following, if you're not following, please leave a comment below, right? So now this is the first 24 terms. Okay, now you therefore need, actually this gives us, okay, this is the first 24 terms which are multiples of 7. I think I need to state this, guys. This will be multiples of 7, multiples of 7. All right, so now the total number of terms in this case, right? So now you are going to need this. In this case, the total number of terms, okay, the total number of terms here is going to be, in this case, guys, you remember when you have this on sigma notation, if you have got a number here, let's say you are starting at 35 and then you are ending at 196. Now they said k maybe starts here. You know how we used to calculate the number of terms on this one? We are going to say number of terms is equals to top minus bottom plus 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. 196 minus 35 plus 1, which this gives us how much? Let me check on my calculator. 196 minus 35 plus 1 is going to give us an n of 162. So this gives us the total number of n's. So in this means now you can come here and say, okay, our total number of terms now is going to be given, the sum of those terms is going, there's 162 terms divided by 2, the first term which is 35, and therefore the last term would have to be 196, close bracket. I know a lot of learners are going to struggle to find this, but please just think about it in terms of sigma notation. All right, so here we go. Now this is the sum of the 162 terms. So now if I punch this on my calculator, I'm finding the number 18711. How come here? Maybe I should double check this number here, guys. This is completely wrong, I think let me punch this again. Let me double check. Can I have the same number? Oh, okay. This one is giving me, this is wrong, guys. Apologies about that. This is giving me 2772, right? Okay, so now that is correct. So now the difference between the two will give us now the sum of the number that is not divisible by 2. So therefore our sum will have to be S162 minus S24, which is equals to 18711 minus 27272, okay, which gives us a sum of 15, let me check, 15937, no, 939, sorry, 939. All right, danko guys, and that's how you would deal with the question of arithmetic sequence. I think there were a couple of tricks here that I've picked up, and then this one here where the first 24 terms, they are multiples of 7, so therefore you get them, therefore getting the number of terms, this n to get you the total number. If you had forgotten the sigma, then you're not going to get this right. Okay, let me know what you guys think on the comment section below. If you're enjoying the content, make sure that you like the video and share it with your classmates, your friends, your cousins, and everyone that needs it. And let's go ahead and get that level 7. I am Gaston Mapala. See you on the next one.